Okay, check the count of null values in each column. So it is also very important question. Okay, given a table with the columns name, age, gender, salary, we need to count the number of null values in each of these columns. Okay, so if you see John, these are the names, age, gender, salary. Can you tell me number of null values in each of these columns, Tim?
In each column, 4 null values.
Okay, in the name you have a one null, under age 4 nulls, gender there are 2 nulls, salary there are 4 nulls, isn't it? But generally, tell me how to filter the null values from one of the column. Let's say name column. I want to take a null records, only null records. How you will take only null records?
Is null.
Very good. Is null. If you say, it will give you the null records. Correct. Same thing we need to do. It will feel you will feel like it is very difficult to develop it, but very easy. This is also very easy to find out. So all these are easiest problems, Tim. Okay, now we need to do what? Number of null records in each column we need to find. You see here, this is a data frame. So this is for the explanation purpose I'm trying to show you here. Okay, you see, first I am taking a name column. Now I am saying call of name is null. Even though it is not a filter, I'm just selecting the null records. So when you select a null record, is null means this is a true or false. False. This is false. This is false. This is true. So that is what it is going to put it. Because if you are not filtering, if you are selecting, what is going to happen to it? Is just going to give you the result. See, this is a false, this is false, this is false, this is true, this is true. So this is false. Why false? Because you said call of name is it a null? It is a not null. That's why it is saying false. It is not null. False. This is not null. False. This is null. Yes. Whatever you are saying, it is true. Here it is true. This is false. Correct? Same output you are seeing? Yes or no? Understood? Now
Yes.
further what I'm doing, this result whatever is there, that result I'm converting into the int. When you convert that result into int, what happens? False will become a 0, true will become a 1. Okay, what happens? False becomes a 0, true becomes a 1. Now next what I'm doing, once you converted this, that value, what that entire column value, I am summing it. You see here, I am summing. When you sum it, the total null values in the name column is 1. But if I say the sum of age column is null, so that sum of nulls in the age column I am trying to take. How many? 4 it is saying. Understood? Very similarly here it is a false, true, 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 true. So true means 1 1 1 1 1 will come. This is 0. The sum of the age, if you count it, the null value is counted, it will be 1 1 1 1. Total 4 ones, so it will return it as a 4. That entire thing I am just renaming it as a age null count. Okay, that is what you need to do. This is how you need to do. So generally what you can do, for each column you can repeat it. Okay, so what you can do, Tim, you can just repeat this way, right? You can just put this way, and this is a for one column definition you can do this. But if you want one more column definition, so here you can say name, and here also you can put name. This is the age. Okay, next you have what? Gender. You can just copy paste the same code. You just have to say gender. Correct, Tim? So you have fourth column, you can copy paste, it will give you like this. But instead of repeating this code every time, because code is same, only column names we need to change, isn't it? Everybody understood it? We need to only change the, we need to only change the, we need to only change the, one second. Only we need to change the column names, but all other things are same. Okay. So that's why what I will do, I'll show you something here, how it can be done. So you have a data frame from the df.columns. From the df.columns, you can take a columns and you can just give the one by one column to this list. You can see it is giving name. So this is just a for loop team. First of all, you should understand df.columns means what it will give. What it will give team. df.columns means it will give you the like columns like this. Now you can also do this same thing using the for loop like this, for I in print I. So name, age, gender will come, but instead of printing individually, what I'm doing, this I am just putting a one list. This I value whatever is there, that I'm collecting it as I. Okay, so if you print it now, this is how it is giving, meaning it is just returning it as a list. Okay, I. Now these are the columns, I is giving these columns, right? Now what you can do is, so the same function you can apply here. You can see here same I'm applying here for cn df dot columns. C is nothing but a column. That column I am passing here. See within this sum function, right? Sum call of name. So instead of name or age or gender, I'm passing the column name dynamically is null. If it is a null, convert into int. Once it convert null into the int, it will return true, false to 0101, something like that. Then you are summing it. After summing, what we need to do, we need to put the alias name. We are putting here alias, right? Gender underscore null count, like that. The column name plus underscore null count. It is single, within a single line you can do this entire null count. Just to explain to you, I have explained all these things. In order to understand this, I have explained to you all this. If you have any confusion, this alias you can remove it. It is not a like big deal. Just we are renaming everything, but you can remove it. Now how simple it is. We are just passing the column name dynamically by taking the columns from this data frame one by one. We are passing here, and after passing the column, first let's say name, call of name is null. So there are some nulls are there. Wherever null is the true, wherever null is not there, false. So that we are converting into int, that will become a 0 and 1. Once it becomes 0 and 1, we are summing it. Now if you just sum it like this, it will come like this. The entire formula, whatever it is created, name is null as int, age is null as int, that will come like this. That's why we are renaming these columns to alias column name underscore null count. Everybody understood this?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody have any doubts? If you need any explanation, please let me know, Tim. I hope you just have to compare here. I have explained you step by step. First null converted into cast. Next I summed it. Next I have used alias. Next I have added all these columns. But instead of adding all these columns again and again, this name here and here only we need to pass it dynamically, right? These two values, if we change things, all other things are repeated things. Name, if you want by name column null count, if you want, you need to pass name here. If you want by age, you need to pass here. If you want by gender, you need to pass. Instead of that, we just make it dynamic to pass these columns one by one here to get the null counts for each column. Understood?